Hello YouTube, this is Survey16 back to you with more figure reviews. And today I'm going to be doing a Marvel Select review, not the Iron Man 3 ones I was promising yet. I will do those later. But right now, if you would like to know, we are going with Deadpool. So we are going to start out with his base. You can't even see the figure yet. But yeah, here is the base. It is a split base. Yeah, there's bullets and rocks everywhere, and there's a peg right there for his foot, and he has a really nice bullet-filled background that's crackled. I love this, and it's made of like a rubbery, really hard plastic, otherwise a very extremely strong rubber. It feels like rubber, but yeah. Don't order him if it's a really hot day outside, because this thing will probably warp in the heat. But yeah, so yeah, that's his base, and it is kind of heavy, so when you first get it, then you get used to it. Here is the figure himself, Deadpool. So you've got your Deadpool here. We're going to release him of all of his accessories and go into his sculpt and everything first. And I will show you how to get him to hold all of his accessories at once, because some people have a very hard time doing that, and I will also show you one free display option. A free display option for Deadpool, which I like, and I find it makes more sense. If you do not realize, there is a unmasked version of him, and if you did not know, they are making a Deadpool movie that is supposed to be, it's for permission. There's permission that needs to be given for the movie to actually be made. If you know the actor of the Green Lantern, I know his first name is Ryan, I forgot his last name, but he will be playing Deadpool if the movie is given permission. But yeah, here he is himself. Look at that face! God, my first Deadpool ever. He's got knives, and he does have a tear gas. He has knives on him and tear gas, but they are not removable, and his belt is not removable. Nor is this satchel thing, whatever you want to call it, the strap, which has a really good leathery look. He's got a bunch of straps and everything on him, but they're not removable. This is a charcoal black, and this is more of a light, but then there is like a black mixture. It can't show up. It's not picking up all the red on my screen. But yeah, he is more red. Well, if I take it away, he looks more red. But yeah, he's really red. Yeah, so let's go into his... Oh, by the way, this is also sculpted. If you watch Shartimus Prime's review of this from many, many years ago, that's why he's the reason I bought this. Because his reviews make me want something. But yeah, he's got really nice feet. Everything is cool. And no, he does not have Shartimus Prime's favorite ankle pivot. Shartimus Prime was bummed about that. But yeah, his face, and now Shartimus Prime did have one mistake, is that his head does move up. His head does move up. You just have to, like, you have to push his chin backward and upward at the same time. More of an angle for his neck to come over the collar, because it is more of a rubbery material. But then his head looks down just a bit, and it looks up straight pretty well. It does turn side to side and does tilt. Now this guy has a few loose joints, like an Iron Man figure I'm going to review soon. His arm does move up about that much. It goes a full 360, no bicep swivel. This is an old figure, so you can't expect too much articulation. Bend at the elbow. I did order him on Amazon, by the way. Wrist swivel. Really nice sculpted veins and everything, too. He's got this, but it's really hard to move. Now his leg, Shartimus Prime could not get his leg to move up. I got mine to move up. It's a Y joint, but his leg moves up that much. Well, no. If you push it a little further, yeah, his leg goes about that much. That's because of how old he is. He swivels here, and these joints will be a little loose. The ball joints right there. His knee bends double jointed right there. His leg moves back pretty well. Those four they're not so great. I don't care though. Yeah, that's Deadpool. He does have holsters for everything. That's his articulation, his paint and sculpt. And 1 second while I grab his accessories. You've got a AK-47 for what I believe. I don't really know anything about guns. I like Shartimus Prime and Sean X Long, or Sean Long Shot, for what I know. But yeah, really nice, and it's made out of, this is in video game pieces too. It's like a weird plastic. It feels like it's gonna be hollow, but then again it's not. It's not real rubbery plastic or normal plastic at all. It has like a textury feel to it. Then you've got two of these nicely done pistols. If you want to look at all of these in Shartimus Prime's review, he has an HD camera, so he can pick it up better. And now these guys have little rivets right here, but yeah, really kind of sharp. And this one has rivets too, and this comes in 2 copies just like the gun, and the size. Really long blade, by the way. Really thin too, so I wouldn't warp this. It's not going to get warped more than it'll just snap as soon as you bend it. Well, if you bend it far enough, it'll snap in half, but yeah. Got a really nice sculpt. And some of these chip easily, so I'm going to show you how to put everything on at the same time. Take your first gun and in one of his holsters, place it in one of his gun holsters. Shartimus Prime, I hope you're watching this. You will love to do this because that'll just give you the full feel. Put the other one in the opposite side. Put the gun in his hand. Take the 2 sides, and this will be hard to do at first, but it'll get easy the more you do it. What you're going to do is kind of get both sides into the same pocket. It gets hard to do, but then of course it'll get easier later on. So if I took it out and I kind of moved it around a little, much easier, much easier. It's in there, and then for one sword, you'll put it in his hands, and the rivets are for better grip. So I'd put it in sideways and then turn it so it grips in his hand. I've got it backwards. Crap. OCD attack. Yeah, there it goes. Nice long sword. Now, this is the hard part for everybody. Not really hard, but hard to figure out for some people when I'm instructing it. There's going to be a little bar on the gun. You're going to take the sword and stab it through it. You're going to take one of the holsters, put the sword straight down in it, and angle the gun if you want to, or have it straight down, and it'll look like the gun is like that. On the back it'll look like that, but yeah. He's holding every bit of his weapons, and I never figured it out till now. But yeah. So, yeah, you put him on a stand, and he will balance well with all of it on. Now here is a display option. If you want to have like the sword in here but you don't want that gun on there, what you could do is just put it in there at the angle it's supposed to be. And what you're going to do with this, probably not going to do this well. Oh, never mind, did. The gun is right there. It's leaned up against the It fell off. Yeah, you're leaning up against the wall like he just sat it up against the wall and started shooting with something else. But yeah, it'll make sense, don't worry. But yes, peg hole really does hold him up. Believe me, it does. My brother shook everything off my dresser over there, but then over there. Where the Batman doll is, whatever. But yeah, this guy stayed on his base. I was like, Jesus, strong. But yeah, I recommend him definitely. For any of you who love Deadpool, this is the best one to have. He does not fit in with all Marvel Legends. But yeah, so I'm done with my review, so rate, comment, subscribe, like if you like it, and I will see you all later. Buy it if you must.